Hello, hello, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the stream. Who we got here today? We got Amethyst, we got Gamers, we got Shy Dude, we got Vanillix, we got Juan. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well today. Let's get underway with this, guys. Let's just get going. We gotta catch up. RBP, he got his Jirachi yesterday, so we gotta get ours today. But how you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Apologies for the stream being a little bit late. I was trying to get Adele to basically the situation is, I think Adele was about to, like, you know, have a hairball situation, and wanted to try to keep that off the carpet. But, you know, as soon as I moved her to the tiles, she decided she was okay. So, I watched her for a few minutes, and we're gonna go if she's okay. You're doing well, awesome! Aren't the scans in USUM the same as Sun and Moon? I don't think they're different. It would make sense either way. Today's been a good day, that's great to hear, Vanillix, that's great, man. They're not the same? What's the difference with them? Oh, people put hack mods on GTS, yeah. Doing some kind of dumb where you have to catch everything available for beating a gym. Wild area excluded. That's like the Professor Oak thing, right? Like, I know Johnstone does videos of that. Not the same, you can't get Samurai, interesting. Unreal Engine 5's blowing your mind? Awesome. Found a 5-star Torkoal raid in Swordbeat, don't have Nintendo Online. Oh no! Can you do the raids by yourself still? You know what starters are only in the OG games, Gen 6 or in USUM? Oh, okay. Cause yeah, I was like, I know Samurai, but I figured you meant they weren't in Ultras then. Yeah, I never used the Sands. I barely used them. I need to do a hunt using them at some point. We're gonna have to find something else to do as like our alternate hunt, right? Like I think the next couple days we'll probably use Dynamax as well as like the Dynamax and Cresselia to wrap that up. Then after that we might try doing an island scan. That has to be a certain day of the week, right? You know, Metalo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Maybe an early access build, but the features, the new features or something. Yeah, I mean, generally with that, right, like, a large amount of the feature set's gonna be there. There might just be some, like, bugs with it. There's a feature where it's real-time day-night lighting. Interesting. That's pretty cool. No Luvani's a scan? Alright, there you go. I wish GTS wasn't bugged. Bugged like how? Like bugged in the way that, you know, people can put hack stuff up there, or just like bugged for like a bugged reason? And doing a loading deck so you can keep track of what all you need to get the charm in this game? Gotcha. Only using the save to hunt exclusives and some online Necrozmas. Gotcha. Best of luck. Jirachi is a lie. Nah. Looking at your most popular uploads and saw a World Slide stream at 34,000. Were there so many people watching it, or do you get views that the stream was done? Good question. That was a fairly normal stream. That was right after I got my channel back from the YouTube ban, which is a whole long story. But basically, I probably had like a total of like 300 views at the end of the stream. I don't know why that stream gets recommended and like gets about 35 views a day. Don't ask me why, I have no clue why. Yeah, so it makes no sense, but yeah, that's the situation with that. You're doing showdown and goofing around all day. Really not much today, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just like, for some reason, my friends will even send me screenshots every once in a while on their phones of just like that random Ralt stream being like recommended to them. It makes no sense. That Ralt stream gets recommended to you all the time. Perfect example right there. YouTube weird. YouTube's extremely weird, yeah. I think every month like that video that stream archives like credited according to YouTube analytics with like giving me 2 or 3 subs a month. It's really interesting to see that happen. How did you finish the 5-star Torkoal raid and just 3 turns on your own? I don't know, you're just really good. In a mono electric team with a Dedenne and that ensures Super Fang. Nice. Oh, that uses Endure and Super Fang. Okay. NPC lucky guess? Yeah, I think that's just kind of what it is, right? The algorithm's something else. I don't know what. I want to know what made YouTube decide that was the video it was going to show everywhere. I really want to know. because I want to do that again, you know? You feel me? Yay, #1 Master Ball, welcome to the stream. Are you just playing the game now, or still hunting? Sorry, new to seeing you hunt this Pokemon. So we're still hunting it. The way this hunt works is, every time you encounter Jirachi, you have to reset the save entirely, because you can only collect 1 Jirachi per save, and the way you collect it basically requires you to save right after collecting it. So you have to play the game from start up till getting the Pokedex every encounter, which is kind of brutal, but with optimizations it can be like a like 6 to 8 minute encounter loop, so it's not too bad. So yes, we are hunting for Jirachi right now. That screen above me is my bonus disc screen. Basically, that bonus disc gives a Jirachi to the save. So yeah, we're in the middle of an encounter. We have to do that battle against May. Then we walk back down, talk to Birch, talk to May again. And once we have our Pokedex and we can save, we save. Then we restart the system, and the bonus disc gives us a Jirachi. It's very interesting how it works. It's a very unique hunt in that sense. A lot of the mythical hunts are that way. Manaphy's got its own little quirks. But yeah, so now you'll see I'm mashing buttons to spam through dialogue on the Game Boy, while also mashing buttons to spam through the tutorial on how to collect Jirachi on the other GameCube. So there we go. Alright, so now the bonus disc is waiting for a copy of Ruby or Sapphire to a copy of Ruby or Sapphire to be turned on. So since this one's already on, it's not able to see it. So we have to save here, reset our console, and you will see in a second, yeah, the animation starts playing, and it starts transferring the stuff over. But you can just save before you get Jirachi. Yeah, unfortunately you can't. Or you kind of can, but it's kind of it's technically a glitch. Effectively, it requires like saving. It requires attempting to corrupt the save. So I kind of consider it a glitch, and it's not super consistent. The biggest glitch we do is the fact that like that animation that's playing right now, generally what's happening on the Game Boy at this point is it's still saying transferring, don't do anything. However, clearly we got the Jirachi, so all that animation is just like fluff. I found your channel because of the Jirachi stream. Yeah, man, but you'd been here before that. Jirachi isn't real, prove me wrong. I mean, RBP can. Yeah, so that right there was a full encounter, and we just have to reset and go back to this point. And so from here, it's just a matter of... Really, this hunt just comes down to, ideally, having multiple discs. Which, a heads up, I will have some more soon. I gotta get the consoles for them. But I will have more discs soon. So I'll be able to do multiple of these at a time, which will speed up the process tremendously, like 4 times. 4 times as fast. But really it just comes down to knowing the right button combinations to be hitting when to be holding A, spamming B, when to be holding B, spamming A, which direction to just go ahead and prepare to start walking in as soon as the NPC interaction stops. Like, it's really just a process of optimization. Like, we cut this down from like a 15-minute encounter to like a 8-minute encounter, which is pretty cool in my opinion. It seems fun to do. I've been enjoying it. I'm just really excited because it's Jirachi. It's like my favorite. Oh, hey Adele. But yeah, it's just like it's my favorite mythical. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, and I love its shiny. So like the idea of being able to get it. I'm sorry, Adele. I don't want you in my lap right now. I'm sorry. You can sit right there though. No. If only the camera was able to turn this a little bit more. If you want to come sit right here, right there's a good spot. Yeah. Or you're just gonna walk away. When did you encounter shiny Mudkip? So Juan, that was related to the video I posted, that shiny hunting box. Originally for testing that box, I used this Ruby cartridge, and it worked, but I didn't have a proper link cable to trade it off of that Ruby save, so I had to reset that Mudkip. So I just put it on there. I put it as part of the Fallen because like on stream we reset over a shiny Mudkip. And I figured I would throw it in there to confuse people. Found you from the Ralt stream, hearing Jirachi makes you... Ah, I gotcha. Yeah, the Ralt stream was way back in the day, man. The animation playing on how to claim Jirachi looks like an arcade machine from the late 90s. I mean, it is like a 2003 GameCube animation, so yeah. Does the charm affect Wormhole Legends? Yes, it does. Can you read your previous message? Would there be any way to get this to work with your shiny hunting box theoretically? Not without more modifications to the GameCube, unfortunately. Since this one requires resetting the console, that's something that there just isn't a way to do with the controller. You would have to wire something in to hit the reset button on the GameCube. So you can see my cat really desperately trying to get into my chair. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now. Hey, Penguin Taco, welcome to the stream. You'll wait to get the charm before you hunt the legend? Sounds like a good plan. You can just see, like, part of a cat butt. There's part of a cat butt on stream today. Your girlfriend isn't allowed to play video games. What? Like, any video games at all? That's kind of crazy. It's hard to explain how shinies work. I can see that. I mean, if someone hasn't even played video games, like, being told that, like, basically, like, having this opinion. So what you're saying is there's this vast world of games that, from their perspective, like, I can't play, and they're all mysterious and interesting. And you play one a lot, and you're not really even playing the game. I can see that being confusing. BDSP's release date makes a lot of sense, yeah. But Legends of Arceus comes out only a few months afterwards. Yeah. Yeah, that's something that genuinely is like, to me. Because when they said, like, early 2022, like, okay, that's fine. That could mean, like, March. That could even kind of mean April, but really it means, like, Q1 kind of timeline. So, yeah, you're, like, talking, like, March, maybe April. Like, you can release that. So, basically, they had, like, a year to do it. And then they come out with that January 28th release date, and it's like, that's not that long after... That's very much not that long after BDSP, and the fact that we've gotten a release date for both of these games, honestly, it's a little bit concerning that we got a release date for them before we saw a second trailer. Like, release date and pre-orders being up before we see a second trailer concerns me. Your computer just froze. Oh no! Yeah, they're interesting, not that great. Gotcha. Have 40% of your deck's filled out, so you think you're okay since you haven't tried to fill it. Yeah, no, that's pretty good progress. I'm concerned for the moment that Adele sneezes right into my drink. Because she's sitting looking at it. Well, off she goes. They really need to let BDSP sell, because they'll get overshadowed by Legends. I don't think that's what they're trying to do, and that's not my concern. BDSP will sell. BDSP has the holiday season, that's what they're aiming for. Legends releasing in January gets them through all of the holiday stuff without any worries of like, cannibalizing sales from their own games with more games. The concern comes from just how quick it is, right? Like that's a month or two that they don't have to develop the game now. Again, we are now talking about a game that we've all seen that trailer. We've seen what they showed as like a polished section of the game. And it didn't look that polished. I don't know. I'm still hopeful. I'm not gonna be like, oh, they've ruined it, it's gonna be terrible or anything. I hope it's good. I genuinely hope it's good. I don't want it to fail. I want it to succeed. I want Legends to do well enough that it becomes an extra, like, part of, like, an extra permanent staple in Pokemon. No, Adele, you can't, no. I was wondering why the GameCube cable fell off my lap. And it was because Adele was eating it. Heard Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl got some hate from the box art. The box art's interesting, it's different, I don't mind it. And honestly, it's not really that different, right? Like, honestly, it goes back more to what box art has been. It actually looks like next-gen box art. I think it's the 3D model part of it that people aren't a fan of, right? Like the Dialga and Palkia looking like 3D models and not just like drawings. I guess that's kind of the thing. Dialga and Palkia scream. They scream so loud. I'm gonna move Adele's scratching post a little bit more out of the room. She was pulling it towards me, and eventually she's gonna stop wanting to use it because she pulled it too far away from where it's been. Your third Slowpoke in Shield this morning? Nice! You're gonna taking a break to work on your sword challenge. Awesome. Just hopping around the Shiny Hunters. See ya. You're gonna loop around again. Alright, see you in a bit, Penguin Taco. Best of luck on your travels. Wish everyone else good luck for me. And see ya soon. Doing more EV hunting today. Awesome. Best of luck, Amethyst. Best of luck. If Legends Arceus gets delayed, that would make you feel better. Honestly, yeah. They're not going to, though. One of the biggest problems with Pokemon is they can't delay stuff. There's so much tied into the Pokemon franchise that relies on the video games being out at certain points that I don't see them ever feasibly being able to just, like, delay something. It's unfortunate, because I really would like to see this delayed, but that seems to have been, like, their intent, was to release it in January the whole time, and they're just now making it public. Like, they just decided, we're releasing BDSP's information, we'll release Legends of Arceus 2. It is very strange to me still that all three games are being continuously talked about at the same time. Granted, again, this is only 2 instances, so you can't really say continuously, but we haven't seen individual information for Arceus, and we haven't really seen, like, individual information for BDSP. They're kind of considering them all, it feels, to be the Sinnoh remakes as a whole, despite releasing them at separate times. If you don't get a delay for Legends, you're really not going to trust Game Freak to surprise you. I thought they fixed a lot of the things wrong. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Again, I will stay hopefully optimistic there. Because again, I genuinely hope that Legends becomes its own interesting thing, because I've said it before, I'm not the biggest fan of open world games and just the whole, like, movement to make Pokemon open world. Like, on the whole, I dislike that. But if we have, like, a dedicated open world, like, sub-series inside of... Hey, Adele? Cat? No? Sorry. The cat started clawing on the furniture, which is exactly why I had to move her scratching pose back, so she would not do that. But yeah, so, like, I want Legends to succeed because I want there to be, like, a dedicated, like, open world part of Pokemon that can be that we can get, because you can make a Legends game based around Johto easily. You could make one based around Hoenn. You could do one with Kanto, kind of. Like, you could make it work with the other franchises, or not with the other franchises, with the other regions. You could definitely do that. Hey, Cardi, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Think you're gonna get your Drizzle to level 100 in Teleon? Nice. Trade over the other starters to get that part of the way. Gotcha. Horsey Games, welcome to the stream. Just coming in to wish you all the luck. Dropping a like, of course. Thank you, Horsey. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Hope Legends of the Diamond Pearl remakes are good. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't think anyone really wants the games to fail, right? Like, I don't think anyone's wanted that. Or at least, like, not to fail, but, like, no one's wanted the games to be bad. Right? Like, everyone wants them to be good. Sometimes I think people want them to fail because they think the games are bad. Like, they're like, I want this to do poorly so that Game Freak learns not to do it that way, right? Like, that kind of logic I can understand. But, like, I don't think anyone's like, oh, I hope that this Pokemon game's just terrible, right? Like, I don't think that happens. Not sure if you saw your message because your first again. Oh, it's all good. Hopefully your computer is okay and it's not, like, having bigger issues. Back after eating. Awesome. What'd you eat? Just hatched another batch and nothing. Darn. A good thing about BDSP is that another company is doing it, so Game Freak is doing their own thing, and Ilka can do more for Pokemon if BDSP does okay. Yeah, like, that's also a big thing, right? Like, as long as the spirit's there, I think, like, other developers should absolutely be able to do more Pokemon stuff. I think it makes sense for Game Freak to kind of still be in charge, obviously, of the main games, but... Again, I bought Snap. I haven't even played Snap yet, but I bought it because I want, like, the Pokemon Company to realize that, like, especially spin-off, just in general, true, like, spin-off games that aren't just, like, mobile games, like, true console-intended video games that are spin-offs in the Pokemon series are wanted, and that, like, they can do well if they're not made by Game Freak. Like, give other companies more stuff that are, like, big games, and let Game Freak fully focus on doing their thing with the main series at their own pace. If there were more spin-off games out there, I think there would be way less pressure for as fast of a release cycle as there's been for Pokemon. Right? Like, if we gotta, you know, like, it was Sun and Moon, then Yusum, then Let's Go, then Sword and Shield, all back to back to back to back, right? Like, that's kind of fast. So, like, what you could do there is just, like, you could still release a game every year, but you release Snap one year, and then you release, you know, a Ranger game, or a Mystery Dungeon game, or something completely new we haven't seen with spin-off games. Like, you can do that. And if the game is, like, a full game, then it's satisfying, and it fulfills, like, people's want for a new game. And it takes that pressure off, and, like, if you release a couple, like, true spin-off games like Snap and stuff like that, like, you can alleviate the pressure to release a Gen 9. Yo, Polytoad fan, welcome to the stream. Alan, how's it going? Welcome as well. Good luck, thank you. You want to sweep with Ninjask again? That was really funny when he did it. Oh, he might? That'd be awesome. Homemade hamburgers? Oh, that sounds so good. Of course, because they originally made them. Glad Masuda is overlooking the project. Yeah, like that's actually really nice. Like, realistically, like, the director in that matters a lot. You sort of want the new Snap? I'm glad I got it, and I'm glad it exists. I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing Scratch. Being equal on the growls is unfortunate. All this is really doing is giving more of a chance for Mudkip to crit on us, because I don't think we're gonna get as lucky as we got last week. Not last week, Tuesday, I think. Because, yeah, on Tuesday we got really lucky with that. Heard you like Mudkips. Mudkips are pretty cool. Ah, dang, yeah, see right there, that crit. And unfortunately, it works out in a way where, unless we crit there, yeah, it's over. It's over. Rip. Yeah, because if it misses, we don't take the damage of being growled. But if it crits, it doubles the not growled damage. It's unfortunate that it does it that way. Yeah, the new Snap. I need to play the new Snap. I just want to wish you luck before going to sleep. Awesome. Hope you had a good day, Alan. Hope you had a good day. It's good to see you. Watching so many people confused why they aren't getting dead center pictures and they don't know why. Is there like a special thing you have to do that? Ilka director would probably not know a lot without Masuda. I mean, yeah, like that makes sense, right? To bring in, it makes sense for like the director looking over it to be like a Game Freak employee like Masuda or Omori. But what can be really nice is if you have developers and stuff, and like artists and everything, as long as the vision from the director is there. You know? Like at this point they have Omori and they have Masuda. They have directors for 2 sets of games. And I think Masuda's kind of wanted to branch out and be away from like the stale Pokemon formula. Yeah, let Masuda oversee all these like spin-offs and remakes and stuff, and then let people who really their big thing is like wanting to work on the main games, let them work on the main games. Masuda makes the most sense because he was the director of the originals. Absolutely, yeah, like that makes total sense. And that was a good choice. You think the shiny Jirachi is going to be at 222? That would be awesome. You have a theory of how? What's that theory, Amethyst? Mudkip's sprite is unnerving with those eyes, the beady little eyes. You don't like them? I need to actually sit down and play the new Snap, because genuinely looked like a beautiful game. I've heard positive things from the people who have played it. I mean, obviously, I think a lot of those things are like, oh, it's beautiful, but like, at the end of the day, it's not like a full-fledged game. It's like, or like not a experience you're gonna come back to over and over again, like a normal mainline game. And it's like, yeah, it's a spin-off. But it's more Pokemon content. It mixes up the feel. It fills out the franchise, right? Like, it makes it where there's more than just one pillar to the franchise. Omori's done good with Sun, Moon, or us. Sword and Shield, you can tell he tried. I still think there's a lot of, even above Omori. As much as Omori's like the game director, there's still a lot above that in terms of structure of a company and decision making before it comes down to a director like that. You know, where the budgeting and stuff that he can get comes into play. Yeah, because like you say, like Sun and Moon, because Omori was Yusum and then Oras. Like, yeah, that was, yeah, he did great with those. I think, I still genuinely think it comes down to the fact that Ishihara and Masuda both didn't believe in the Switch, and then they're like, oh crap, we have to make a good game for the Switch. Like, there's a lot of momentum at play in game development, especially a game like Pokemon. There's a lot of momentum. You know, especially like I said, like with a franchise like Pokemon, there's so many other deadlines you're looking at that aren't just, we said we'd put a game out this day, people will be upset if there's not a game out. It's like, the anime related to that game is going to be starting, the merchandise related to that game's already in production. Like, there's a lot of things happening, so I'm not like trying to apologize for like any of the stuff that, you know, was not great with those games, but it's like, there's reasoning for that, and I don't think Sword and Shield on their own is something to be like, oh, he worked on that, he can't do anything good, right? Pokemon selling gangbusters on the Switch? So they're wrong. Oh, is that just like selling a lot? I mean, yeah, and that's the thing. They weren't even wrong saying no one will buy Pokemon on the Switch. They were saying no one would buy the Switch. But again, they changed their tone, and I think Snap is the like upward kind of trajectory. I don't know. Granted, we'll see how BDSP and Legends go over. I'm hopeful again. Shall wait for the 222. All right. Petition for Michael Bay to become a video game director and do Pokemon. Everything knows explosion and knows nothing else. To get a dead center picture and focus on a Pokemon, a small box will appear on it. If the aim is right on that box, it will result in the dead center picture. Gotcha. I need to play the game and actually, like, see what all that is about myself. Because, again, I'm really excited for it. I want to play it. I bought it the day it came out. I just then, like, immediately didn't play it because I had other stuff going on. We need more companies doing spin-off to relieve the stress and mess with the game for you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If we got more spin-off games, it would mean more Pokemon games in general. I think it would mean more quality Pokemon games, and then despite it being fewer and slower releases of main games, I think it would be for the best with those main games. Your chat is now super fast, your chat is now weird, that's so strange. The chat's just moving at a normal pace for me. Working on the decks is harder than you want it to be. I feel that. I always forget about it. Yo, Brick Jam, welcome. How you doing today? These encounters are long. Yeah, and we sped them up a lot. That's where ideally with this hunt you have multiple encounters running at the same time. Where you try to have like 4 copies of the game and 4 bonus discs. So, fortunately, I do have a way to get 3 other bonus discs. Those I technically just have to like get to me. Aside from that, what I need is more GameCubes to play it, or Wii's to play it, and then like GameBoy Players to stream more copies. Excuse me, to stream more copies of the game. So yeah. So like, there's a little bit I still need to do to get it working, but making progress. And Mr. Clockwork, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? But yeah, we brought the counters down, Brick Jam, from they used to take 15 minutes apiece to now taking about 6 to 8. If you get a shiny Jirachi at 220, you have to reset over it and dab. No. Version exclusives frustrate you? Yeah. Yeah, man, I feel that. It's weird. I remember, you know, completing my decks in Sun and Moon took about a month of, like, hard work. Or maybe not a month, but a lot of hard work from the moment the game came out until I completed that dex. And, like, I totally forget about the fact that I did put that much time into it. Until, like, I went to play, like, Yusum, or I went to play Sword and Shield, I was like, oh, I gotta do the whole dex again. I just don't have the charm by default. Yeah, especially, like at least if I look at, like, Gen 6, right, like, I can rationalize in my head of, wow, there's a lot more Pokemon than there were to complete the Alola dex. But then it's like, I go and do the Alola dex, I'm like, that on its own is difficult, right? Like, so much of that you just kind of forget about because you do it while the game, at least I would do it while the game was incredibly hype. Ah, dang it, yeah, 2-minute encounters, 2-minute save times right here are impossible. That was a perfect run right there. That was a 2-hit Poochyena. That was really good on everything else in that, and then we had no encounters in the grass. Your PC froze? No! I really do hope it gets better for you, Penguin Taco. If someone offered $1,000, would you delete the shiny Jirachi? I honestly don't know. You're back, welcome back. Completing the decks is a miserable experience. And ultimately, it's super satisfying to finish it, but yeah, when you're like 3/4 of the way... From like 1/4 to 3/4 of the way through, it's a slog. I feel that. After that, you start like being able to check off like chunks of Pokemon and stuff. Like okay, I've completed all the Pokemon that are in this like region or like this region of the map and stuff like that. Like that can be kind of nifty. But yeah, I feel that. There's a point where you're just like, please stop this misery. Just hatched another batch and got nothing. Ah, darn. You'll get it soon, Amethyst. You'll get it soon. What's my favorite Pokemon game? My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Emerald. Evolving them is really favorite. That can be rough, especially with some of the really late evolutions, like late game evolutions. Like for me, the rough ones were stuff like evolving Rufflet into Braviary. That was brutal. I'm gonna take a break from hunting for a bit. Understandable. Last Pokemon you registered to your dex was a Politoed. Nice. Yours is Ultra Moon. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Yusum's a good set of games. As much as my like heart is with the original Sun, yeah, Yusum's a good set of games. Like they're just objectively better games. I just don't have like the same amount of like time spent in them, you know. People have judged you for saying Ultra Moon? Nah. Well, ignore them because you can have your own opinion. Because again, like there's plenty of people who'd say Sun and Moon. I think most of the reason people are like ew to Yusum isn't because they're like worse than Sun and Moon. It's because it just doesn't feel like there was a lot extra added to them. But there was more to them, so yeah, totally makes sense. For me, my favorite is Emerald. Second favorite is probably original Sun. Tacos are friends, not food. Penguin Taco 2021. Platinum's your favorite? Good choice, good choice. Completed Ultra Moon's Dex about 3 months after it was released when I decided to complete it. Nice! Yeah, like that was my thing. I was like, I'm gonna complete this Dex. And I even kind of like joked back when that game came out. Before I'd ever found a shiny, I was like, haha, I'm gonna complete a shiny Dex. You watch me. And then I started it. And here I am. I haven't completed it yet, but it's a goal. Also, it wasn't 220, I don't have to dab and delete it. It was kind of hard, not too easy. I had Rally from the starter. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, Yusum definitely bumped the difficulty back up over original Sun and Moon. That's pretty, like, undeniably a thing. Yusum is just a more challenging game, which is nice. It's nice to see it, you know, in like a world where, you know, Pokemon games are constantly getting criticized for being a little bit easy. Seeing one that actually kind of made some people sweat at first, like, yeah, I'm all for that. You have Sun and Ultra Moon, so if you got Bank, you couldn't care about the version exclusives. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at that point, you'd have to, right? I don't think there's anything that, like, Sun and Ultra... I feel like Sumo and Yusum have, like, matched version exclusives, right? It involved more strategy. Yeah, some of the trials definitely were more difficult. People were scared of Ultra Necrozma. You were not. You were not. Ultra Necrozma was really difficult if you weren't prepared. You could very easily cheese it and completely confuse its AI, and that was wonderful to do and extremely fun. Because that's what I did on my playthrough. I realized that a Milotic at the back of the party and a Zoroark at the front of the party completely threw off the AI. You could do so much damage to the Zoroark while it was trying to hit Milotic with moves it thought was effective against Milotic, but were literally not effective at all against Zoroark. It was great. Once it ran out of moves that just weren't effective at all against Zoroark, it would hit Zoroark, take it down pretty quickly, but at that point it ran out of all the moves that were effective against Milotic, chucked Milotic in there, and it was down. That was a really satisfying thing to figure out. Just, your friend went in there 15 levels over, so he didn't care. That's one way to get through it. That's generally my Pokemon strategy. My thing was always to be twice the level of the highest level wild Pokemon I had seen. That was always my goal when I played Pokemon and would grind. So I just, by like Gym 6, I was completely done with, I was completely over everything, right? Like, I was like, I'm done with this. You know, I'm having to get to level 80? Nah. So I'd stop playing instead of just like breezing through the rest of the game like I could. In your first Ultra playthrough, I set Blastoise with a Dragon Pulse against Ultra Macrozma. It tanked everything and destroyed it. Nice! Just play with the levels you get. Like, you just play through, you don't really grind. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what they... Have a scratch right in front of the chair. Use it! Sorry about that. She'd been good about the scratching post up until, like, yesterday, and now she's just decided she doesn't want to use it. I don't know what's up with that. Remember how you got your Pokemon Y version? How'd you get that? Starter is always unintentionally over-leveled because you sweep everything with it. Yeah, that happens, right? Like, because your starter, like, is just so high level, like, at the beginning compared to everything else, it ends up out there more than everything, so of course it's doing all the damage, and of course it's then leveling up more than everything else. Tell Adele that the furniture will scratch her back if she keeps it up. Yeah, that's true, Adele. Especially with Inteleon with Snipe Shot. Oh, yeah. I haven't used Inteleon at all. I have one just for my, like, decks, but I haven't used it at all. Because I played through with Scorbunny to Cinderace. You were in elementary school and your friend you did a race, whoever won got the other's Pokemon game. So since you won, you got Pokemon Y. Nice! This cat is so much a lap cat. Also, I didn't save. This cat's so much a lap cat. She's bound and determined to get in your lap no matter what. Yo, code Leon Stars are nice. Oh yeah, since you'd have an advantage. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna growl to try to play this one safe. And it growled, which is very unfortunate. So we're gonna growl again. Partially because I got distracted by the cat, like, sneezing into my backpack. And from here we can start hitting it. Ah, why did it crit? Alright, if it beats us, I can't soft reset this time. It's gonna beat us. 2 crits in a row, what the heck? Yeah, so we have to feint. I totally forgot to save in front of May this time, so we have to walk back up. Hope Gen 9 will be good. I hope so too. You think Pokemon will pop up at E3? Do you think there'll be a Pokemon Presents? That's what a lot of leaks suggest. I think that's what'll be at E3, right? That's what I think it's gonna be. It's just gonna be their normal direct treehouse thing that they're just gonna, like another Nintendo Direct or a Pokemon Presents kind of thing, just at E3. I think is what's gonna happen. Sword and Shield was so easy. People said X and Y were easy, but Sword and Shield gives you the ability to put level 100 3 hours into the game. I need to talk to the Mart guy. I'm just taking this potion. There we go. Yeah, I would definitely just say my prediction is a Pokemon Presents at E3. Pokemon Platinum is an easy game. I think many people have doubts about that one. Please let me run. Wingle's a pain in the butt. Good. Yep, there went that capture. 1 second. Oh, I have to reset that capture. Bloodborne's an easy game. Every game's an easy game if you're good at it. Apologies for this, guys. The capture card totally failed there. So close to 222. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, Penguin Taco. Also, note how it didn't make the clicking. So, hey, there we go. Cynthia, hold my coffee. Legit forgot about the remakes. Which remakes? Oh, the BDSP. I mean, yeah, we heard nothing about them. We heard about it on Pokemon Day, and then we heard nothing. So yeah, I can totally understand being like, I didn't remember any of that, right? Also, yeah, this Mudkip is absolutely going to destroy, especially the crit. Yeah, November. We just got the release date for them today. Supposedly. I mean, that's when it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to back out on that. There's almost certainly a whole bunch of other, like, Pokemon stuff coming out. Summer No More, November. November 19th is the official release date for those games. Might get leaks in the summer. We won't get leaks, we're just going to get actual information. Not all information's a leak. We're just going to finally actually get information about the games, I think. Yeah, November's normal for them, exactly. They come out early enough that they can get like a massive wave of hype, just like from people who like Pokemon, but then they come out so they're still like holiday games. It's a pretty common time just in general to release stuff. Didn't Sword and Shield come out on November 19th? It would have been right around then. I don't know if it was the 19th. Yeah, then Parents Buy Them for Children. Yeah, exactly. So basically, like, you've got like a lot of us who will just go out and buy the games on our own accord, and then you have all the people who, you know, we're gonna buy it for their kid or for like a relative or something. It's like a Christmas gift. I have a really good feeling about BDSP. I don't think they can really mess it up. I know, obviously, like, knock on wood with that, but like with them being so faithful, I think it's faithful to a point where we all know exactly what we're getting. I think, like, you know, there's a little bit of, like, are we gonna see platinum content? Are we gonna see megas? Like, basic things like that are up in the air. But the actual, like, game itself, like, it's not gonna be below Diamond and Pearl. It is just going to, at the very least, be exactly Diamond and Pearl with the controversial art style. So, like, that's 100%, we're at least getting that. But yeah, anything beyond that, I can't exactly say what it is. So I think those games are going to bring exactly to the table what they said they're going to bring to the table. Can't count on any more than that. There might be, but you can't count on any more than that. You know, so that's what we're going to see out of those. Legends is very much the wild card here. And again, I totally would be, you know, I totally want to be optimistic about Legends. I totally do. I don't want to be negative about it. Here's the thing, Flower Girl from Platinum is in BDSP. Yeah, that's been pointed out, but also, like, you need a way to evolve Shaman. There's gonna be, obviously there's some stuff confirmed from Platinum, but you can't say everything from Platinum is gonna be in there until we see the games, right? The game's promotional material has been very careful to say that we really should only expect what is in Diamond and Pearl. If there's extra stuff, it's a bonus. Don't expect anything extra. Just what the game is what the game is. That is what you kind of accept, right? Who's gonna pick Rowlet? Me, absolutely. You're way more hyped for Legends. I feel that. I understand that. I'm more hesitant about Legends, but I'm also really hopeful for it, you know? Like, I want Legends to be great. I really do want Legends to be extremely good. It would be amazing if, you know, the amount that they're paralleling it's Breath of the Wild but Pokemon. If it was Breath of the Wild but Pokemon, that would be an incredible experience. I also am concerned they won't hit that mark, right? Everyone's gonna buy BDSP even though it's super low effort, as of what we know now. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what... I wouldn't necessarily say low effort. They had to rebuild the game from scratch, but it is effectively a game from 2007, but being released in 2021. Like, yeah, That's a fair point. I think that is a lot of people's concern with it, right? Is like, how can we trust it? It's basically just this game that we've already had, right? Like, it's not like an ORAS or even like a Fire Red Leaf Green remake where, like, there's a bunch of new content and all this stuff. It's just straight up, like, what would it look like if the DS was HD? You're picking Cyndaquil? Nice. Definitely picking Rowlet if you get it? Heck yeah. Legend seems more interesting. Hopefully it is. I think one of the big concerns I have is what all's actually in the region, because, like, they've built it up on the premise that there's not a lot there. Gen 4 remakes open world Pokemon? Yeah. We got 2 Pokemon games we've wanted for years. Yeah, honestly, this kind of seems like you got what you want, now shut up. You're like, look, we're just gonna review both of them at the same time. You can't complain about them anymore. If you wanted one, then hey, you're excited for that. If you wanted the other, you're excited for that. If you wanted both, congrats. If you wanted both in one, no, you got 2 games. Yeah, so I think it's very interesting. It's very interesting, and again, I'm very hopeful for them. I won't hold criticism on the games if they do deserve criticism, but I am hopeful that they're good. I don't want them to fail. I don't want them to be bad. I want them to be good games. All the other remakes added a lot. A new episode, gimmicks, the art style of the main series games before. These seems to have done that. Yeah, exactly. That's the biggest thing, I think, right? There's that fan-made trailer out there of what BDSP could have looked like if they had gone with the Gen 8 engine. But honestly, I think Brick Jam, what happened here is all this stuff. The timeline for this has been planned out so far in advance. I think there might still be some ripples of their mistake with what they thought the Switch would be versus not. So I think that's still a little bit of it, as well as I think there might have been, to an extent, an oh no, the Gen 8 engine wasn't good, we can't recover it, right? Like, they're like, it's set in stone, they have to release a Sinnoh remake this year because they have content focused around Sinnoh and based around Sinnoh stuff because of the remake. Then come 2019 they realize, oh no, this Gen 8 engine's not actually up to snuff. Ilka, make this game like this. I don't know. They need to recover well from the fumble that was their Switch misstep. I think they're in a state to do so I am hopeful for the games, but man, they need to get them right. They do need to get them right. If Legend flunks, that's no good, yeah. As long as one of the sets of games does okay, Pokemon will be okay. If they both don't, then hopefully that lights a fire under them, if that fire's not already lit. Sitting in the corner for Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3's trailer looked so good. It showed us almost nothing, but it looked so good. Pokemon is a kid's game? Technically, yes, but at the same time, like, just because it's a kid's game doesn't mean it doesn't need to be good quality. Legends will be fine. The new Pokemon Snap is doing fine. Yeah, I mean, the new Snap also seems to have a lot of really solid polish to it, and I think that's kind of the concern with Legends, is that it won't. But ultimately, it's gonna do well. It's gonna do well. It's Pokemon. There's no way that it doesn't sell extremely well. It's just a matter of, does it sell well by Pokemon standards? It's for all ages, yeah. That's really what it is, Clockwork, yeah. Let Ilka make a new gen game, then it can put the blame on them. I don't know, man, I don't know. I think the biggest thing with BDSP, aside from the chibis just not feeling right with that level of resolution, the way they designed the chibis just doesn't look good to me, IMO. That's my opinion. Like, they look better the longer you look at the overworld, but man, that was such a poor decision to start out the trailer and the, like, reveal of the chibi style for BDSP with that really awkward camera angle. If they had started out just with overworld shots, if they had just, like, had, like, Dawn or Lucas walking down a route in Gen 4 style and crossfaded that into the new games, like, I think people would have been happy with that. I think that would have worked a lot better as a first impression, because out of the gate, the impression with those chibis just wasn't good. unfortunately. Yeah, like that was just a terrible angle for the chibis, for sure. And yeah, so that was a bad decision on that part, on that front. You're back. Welcome back, Penguin Taco. Game Freak's pretty stingy. Doubt they'll give a new gen to someone else. Absolutely. It was probably pulling teeth to get them to give anything to the other people at this point. Gen 8 feels so alien to Pokemon, and BDSP doesn't help it. Yeah. Honestly, guys, I think that's because of the Switch. I think that's the Switch is doing. Even Let's Go. Because obviously you can put a line right through the games of Let's Go onwards, and obviously that's the Switch has been out and onwards. And I guess even technically U-Sum, but U-Sum was a 3DS game. Basically, like the Switch games all feel different, and I think that's just inherently because it's the Switch and it's not a handheld, right? Like it's alien because it's such a foreign thing for a Pokemon game to be on a home console, right? I think Game Freak was all for another company doing a remake. Yeah, you're right. Wonder if we can customize Don and Lucas in the remakes. That I don't know, because they've added so much customization at this point. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're just like, no, it's Don and Lucas. They look like this. This is remakes. It's a faithful remake. Can't find Sizzlepede in this route. Why isn't it spawning? What route? This is the moment, boys. This is 222. This is 222. And it was not shiny. RIP. It's alien because it's been on the DS for so long. It's been on the DS, and before that it was on the Game Boy. Like, Pokemon's a handheld thing, right? Like, that's what it's always been. It's very interesting because, like, you have to design differently for the Switch in certain ways. You're on Route 3. Is that where Sizzlepede spawns? Maybe they let you change it to the Platinum designs. That'd be cool. It would be nifty, but again, I'm gonna... Every time, like, theories come up on this, I'll be the fire extinguisher here and just point out that, again, like, if they haven't said it, it might not be in there. If they haven't said it or showed it, it probably won't be in there if it's not a Diamond and Pearl feature. Whew. Excuse me. I have a feeling Game Freak is bored of the same formula, so like, hey, can you guys do the remake so we can do something big and interesting? I mean, yeah, that's kind of been their feel for a while, right? That's why they mixed it up with Sun and Moon. They did different things with Let's Go. Like, it's why they made Town. Like, they want to do other things. They don't want to just be Pokemon. They don't want to just be the same part of Pokemon. Imagine a world where the main series Pokemon game was on the Wii U. That would be a world where the Wii U was good. It's in the hidden grass, so we keep getting everything but Sizzlepede. What's its encounter rate? It's like a 5% or something. You like Town? Don't see the hate behind it. I mean, I never played it, so I can't hate on it. But like again, like I wasn't saying anything bad about it. I wasn't like, oh, they made Town, that's terrible. I was saying like they wanted to make something different, so they made Town. I think some of its hate comes from the fact that it's like they pulled development resources away from Sword and Shield. Again, any decision Game Freak made that could have impacted the quality of Sword and Shield in any way got heavily criticized. So on a Pokemon channel, someone is trading a shiny Keldeo. I'm not sure if you guys know, but a shiny Keldeo is illegal. Don't know what the encounter rate is. I generally look them up on Cerebi, but I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know the encounter rate for Sizzlepede. I'll hope for a Pokemon game with every gen. I will know it won't ever happen. Yeah, like that just is too much to be on a single cartridge. Little Town Hero was good. See the complaints for the Pokemon series, but it was still good. Bought the special edition that they came out with last year. Gotcha. Perfect Pokemon game for you right now is U-Sum. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, especially I know Juan, you really don't like Gen 8. You really don't like Gen 8, so yeah. I can understand you being like, the best game is the most recent one that's not the one I hate. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Because really, that was their final thing of like still being in their comfort zone. And after that, they really stepped out of their comfort zone. went to the Switch. Love mantine surfing. I haven't done a lot of mantine surfing. I need to do a lot of little fun gimmicky game things in Usum. I just haven't done them. I spent so much of my time doing the ultra wormholes. GameCubes' other games are eh. Your favorites are Harmonite, Little Town Hero, and that one Tekken game they made. I don't remember what that one is. I despise Gen 8, so you mostly play Usum. That's fair, I totally understand that. You know why you can't find it? Is it like only at a certain time or something? It's a 1%. Ah, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Doesn't Flame Body or something make it more likely that they spawn? On Gallery Route 3, Sizzlepede does a 1% encounter rate. Oof. Giga Wrecker, that's what it's called? Aha. Yeah, those all kind of feel like the same kind of situation that Mojang is in, or Mojang. I think technically like it's Mojang according to like Sweden where they're from, but Mojang with Minecraft. They have another game. They have at least one other game called Cobalt. But of course you only know Minecraft. Like it's one of those things where they have their big hit, and that is permanently what they're the developers of, and they're developers of nothing else. Like honestly, at least for me, granted I didn't play Destiny, so of course I don't think of them as the Destiny devs. But Bungie hasn't done Halo in forever, but they're still the Halo devs to me. Yo, Karim, what's going on, man? The Fallen, you mean you found a shiny fish and a Zig? We found the Zig. The fish was related to that the shiny hunting robot video that I posted, which anyone who hasn't gone and seen that should definitely go check it out on the channel. It was really fun to make, and would love to have you guys see it. But yeah, like, when I was originally testing the bot, it found a mudkip on this save file. Come on, I growl and you crit? That's unfair. It's like the worst trade deal ever. But yeah, so there was a mudkip on screen one time that I had to reset over, so we put it in the Fallen. Come on, don't knock me out. Come on, torch it. Crit, crit, crit! No. You got a shiny? Yo! Congrats, Mr. Clockwork. Congrats, man. And John the Pikachu, how's it going? Flashfire boost spawns, but you can't get the ah, rip. Game Freak makes waifus and Giga Wrecker. Ah. Let's see. Instead of the Pokebelligo glitch with your OG 3DS and Sun with fast level ups and quick EV training. What's the glitch? Is it just like changing save time? You have 3 full boxes of EVs? Dang, that's what, like, that's 90 EVs? You're well on your way to finding the shiny Amethyst. I remember you tried to be super optimistic about Gen 8 when your friends had no hope. Just after their release, and you saw reviews and playthroughs, you opted to skip it, your hatred gradually grew after. Yeah, but I mean, also props to you for, like, holding out a little bit for it. I was definitely very optimistic immediately. Or not optimistic, I was very pessimistic immediately. It kind of was justified in my opinion, but I had a lot of, for me it was almost the opposite. Like, I was the only one who was still involved with Pokemon to know, like, Mel and I were the only two that were really, like, still involved in Pokemon to understand the amounts of steps backwards that Gen 8 took in a lot of regards. So like my friends were like, it's Pokemon in 3D, how could you be upset? And it's like, none of the Pokemon are there. Like, it was like, yeah, they cut like half the decks. Like, oh, what do you mean? And like, then they realized that it wasn't just like Pokemon they hadn't heard of before. It was like their Pokemon. Once they got it, I think a lot of them were like, oh, okay. And a lot of them were more skeptical this time around now. Like Harmonite, due to liking rhythm games? Gotcha. Nice. Guess which Pokemon gets the ability is Sizzlepede? You need to find a Sizzlepede to find the Sizzlepedes. There we go. You've literally gone on rants for hours about the game. I haven't done that, unless you count the streams. You got the Sizzlepede? Nice! I heart raced more than when you got a shiny. Dude, 1% encounters can do that to you, man. Doesn't Vulpix get Flashfire? Can you get Vulpix before you get Sizzlepede in Sword and Shield? Don't think even spies the game more than Gen 8. My concerns always come back down to, like, if any single one of the things that were wrong with it, it wouldn't be a problem. but it's all the things, and the fact that all the things are bad as like saying to make the other things okay, and it's just like that's not how this works. Ah, dang it. When you save the game with Pokemon training in the Pokepelago, then go to the DS clock, change it to 11:59, go back to the Pelago, and it would think it's been 24 hours and get level up. Oh, nice. Sword and Shield, forgotten those games exist now. Okay, but we stream in them regularly, and you participate in those raids. Sometimes we just pretend it didn't exist. I mean, I won't go that far. The games have their moments where I was like, this feels like a Pokemon game. This feels good. But yeah, overall, like, they aren't my favorites, and I just think, in general, they haven't done shiny hunting right with overworld encounters. Same route, but you think Vulpix is 5%? Ah, I see. Gonna go. Alright, see you later, Penguin Taco. Thank you so much for coming into the stream. Hope to see you again soon. Give you all my shiny luck. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can use all the luck I could get. Only occasionally. Depends on the version. Sword, yes, is on the same route. Shield, no. Gotcha. Play Sword and Shield because you have Charm, and it's convenient, but once you beat Ultramoon, you might forget about Sword and Shiny Hunt there exclusively. Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely enjoy SOS hunting the most. In Canada, to get one game is $80 Canadian. If you want to fully experience Gen 8 with Bank Home DLC, both versions, Mew, it's a few $100s, which also sucks, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. I haven't even used Home yet. That is one thing I just haven't done. Like, that part to me was, like, not worth it, right? Like, at some point, the free version I'll probably have to use, but, like, until that point, nah. Some parts of Gen 8 are okay, like a few new Pokemon, and that one time where the Fairy Gym is, and Sonia, but everything else is meh. I liked a lot of the new designs. I think a lot of the new designs turned out okay. At least all the ones I can remember. So I know someone showed like a Bergmite on somewhere, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that existed. Which I don't know if Bergmite was before that or not, but in general, like, I don't remember a lot of the designs I'm not as big of a fan of. But most of the Gen 8 designs were pretty good. If you're a big boy shiny hunter, go to Gen 7 or 6. I'm still slowly working on that dex for Gen 6. I try and flash fire and it does nothing. You were lied to. RIP. Character and Pokemon designs for fire in Gen 8, but that's it. That's fair. That's actually pretty fair. Like, the world itself could have been a lot better, but the Pokemon they designed are good. Shiny Hunt Gen 5 and back. Heck yeah, Gen 3 Shiny Hunting rise up right now. Chain fishing, SOS, and Dex Nav are the best methods. If you're mentally, you shiny hunt Gen 1. Whew. I totally couldn't cover that yawn because I was mashing buttons. I apologize. I'm blaming Puffin for that. Puffin was yawning during his stream and then I got tired. Doing a Gen 5 hunt, 1 out of 8,000 is not your favorite odds. Agreed. But it's also so satisfying when you do find a shiny with those odds. Chain fishing, SOS, and Dex Nav are the best methods. Dex Nav was fun. I'd like to do more of it in the future. SOS is absolutely my favorite method, and I haven't tried chain fishing yet, so I need to give that a shot. MJ TV got 3 full odds shinies and platinum. Nice. Like quickly one after the other, just like over time. Do you think Legends will have shinies? I have no clue, honestly. I know nothing about Legends. No one knows anything about Legends, so I honestly don't know with that. It could. I would like to assume it does, but you never know. Over time. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. You're kind of doubtful. Like, I mean, it seems like the whole point of the game is to be like a go collect everything kind of game, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, a game that's like solely focused around catching them all feels like the perfect place for shinies, but also could be the place that decide they're not worth it. One Graveler went kapow. Need something to get back into shiny hunting? Hunt Vanillite, there you go. Oh no, but one of them went kapow. One of the shiny Gravelers did? That's unfortunate. Mel's first shiny was a shiny Geodude. The new explosion. She managed to catch it, but that would have been scary. Did it in X? Do it in Y! Come on, man. Think. Think. Use the noggin. There are only a few Gen 8 mods you like. Phalanx, Rookity, Grimmsnarl, Galarian Birds, and Runigregus. That's it. Don't really like any letter designs. That's fair. But I do think when they made a new design, they knocked it way out of the park. So when they made a good design, they knocked it way out of the park. Because I liked most of the Gen 8 designs. I can't think of one off the top of my head that I didn't like enjoy. There definitely were some, I would assume, but because again, like I said, if I didn't really like it, I probably just kind of forgot about it. Favorite gens are 7. Ah, dang it, that's unfortunate. The whole thing, and then Gen 8 is this is your first gen. Nice! At least favorite Gen 8 Pokemon is that bird Pokemon eating Pichu. Oh, the Cramorant. Not a fan of that. I forgot that one existed. Doesn't it have a fish most of the time, and then it just sometimes gets a Pikachu? Yo, Dino Shark, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Duck. What kind of duck? You like Cramorant? Hey, yeah, it's an opinion. You're totally free to have different ones. That's totally fair. That's a healthy thing to have with opinions. Pikachu's below half HP. Gotcha. Gotcha. I was wondering what that was. It only gets Pikachu if it's under half health. Interesting. Does that change up anything with its moves, or is it just like, haha, it has a Pikachu now? Looks like a beta Pokemon design, just like the 2 electric dogs in Gen 8. 2 electric dogs. Boltund and... Why am I blanking? Yamper and Boltund. See, I actually can kind of agree. I like Yamper because it's a corgi. But I can agree that some of the designs, like, the faces feel a bit flat. Like, that might be a weird thing to say, but, like, they feel, like, not flat in the sense of, like, they're just, like, a flat, like, plane. But they have, like, no depth to them. It appears when using Dive and maybe Surf. Yeah. Otherwise, it's an Arrokuda. Cool. You don't like Kanto? Too much Kanto. Honestly, Kanto got a lot of backlash because of how much it was just, like, favored in the past few years. So I don't think there was that much, like, Kanto hate until recently. Kanto overload. Honestly, that's what happened, right? Like, how is it that the Galarian champion's, like, star Pokemon is a Charizard? That one's just kind of silly. Let's Go are the only Kanto games you like. Let's Go games actually turned out to be surprisingly good. I have some friends who refuse to play them just because they're like, those are stupid, they shouldn't count as games and stuff like that. But genuinely, like, the Let's Go games I enjoyed. Shiny Hunting's a bit rough in them, I would say, but the Let's Go games aren't bad. They at least had, like, some good polish to them. Like, you can't... whatever you can say about them in terms of like your enjoyment of the gameplay and stuff, they had polish. It actually showed that Game Freak can polish a game. They did too much with Kanto. Let's Go as an exception. I definitely can kind of see the point of like, they like just pandered to Kanto way too much. Let's Go, you enjoy Kanto then? Kanto Remake number 4. Yeah, when's that one gonna happen? Because we've now had the original games. We got Yellow. We got Fire Red, Leaf Green. You can also technically count the 2 times Kanto showed up in Johto games. And then Let's Go. Kanto's been in over half the generations of Pokemon games. Used to despise Let's Go, but after Gen 8 you like them more. It's like, oh, these are actually the pretty looking Switch games. Never mind, I like them a little bit. Yeah, for me it was very iffy what my feelings were on them at first, but ended up being okay. You can tell Let's Go is hella polished. And like that's kind of where I got my hope for the Sinnoh remakes looking really polished. It was like, hey, if they're going off of an old story that already exists and they don't have to do that part, they can focus fully their efforts on like making the stuff that already existed look pretty. And then it just decided, yeah, we're not gonna do it that way. I was like, oh, okay. Kanto also had Virtual Consoles during Gen 6. Yeah, that was like a re-release. I wouldn't call that a remake or a remaster in any kind of way. That was just a re-release. Funny how Let's Go runs at 1080 and good old Gen 8 stays at 720. Does it really? Following Pokemon are done right in Let's Go, but not done right in Sword and Shield. I mean, the way they're done in Sword and Shield, at least being done in the DLC of Sword and Shield, is actually okay in my opinion. It doesn't need to be horrific. It doesn't need to be, like, overly interactive, right? Silly Puffin making me yawn, like, 2 hours after he yawned. It's got a crit crap? Nice! No, the Catching Charm when you barely have any Dex entries. Number of Dex entries doesn't affect crit charm, does it? Or crit cap rate, does it? There's still like a 1 in 20 chance of throwing the crit cap, I think. It's not like terribly uncommon. They're way too slow in Sword and Shield, or way too fast. Yeah, Let's Go, it's paced. Yeah, because in Let's Go, I guess it kind of has to be a little bit more like well-paced, just because most of the time you're riding them, more so than like walking with them, at least with a lot of the bigger ones. It does in older games, don't know about Gen 8. Huh. I didn't know that. Yeah, I would assume it still stays the same in Gen 8. Following Pokemon in Sword and Shield felt rushed. Yeah, you can say that. I mean, again, I think they look fine. I guess you're right with like the kind of being too slow or too fast thing. But I think in general, like, their actual design's not bad. Or, like, their implementation... Excuse me. Maybe ignoring, like, speed of walking. Like, movement speed. Maybe ignoring that, like, if that is kind of too slow or too fast, depending on the mod. I think it's a fine implementation of it. Gen 8 is go here, go there, and then do that a few more times and done. They're kind of all of that, though, right? Go to one gym, go to the next, then you're done. Want to make Let's Go Chug, go to Viridian Forest and use the lure. Dude, right? It's like the most intensive part of the game. And then you're there and no shinies show up, and so your lure is just like killing the frame rate. Pokemon Snap is 16k in dock mode. Dang. That's pretty impressive right there. No game's made you more heated than Gen 8. It's not healthy how much you let a game get to you. I mean, at least you admit it, right? Like, yeah, it's unhealthy to, like, be that frustrated by a game, like, by a game's existence. But I get, like, also just, like, having, like, disappointment with it. Come on, Mudkip, you don't need to be doing that, man. It's kind of, like, ridiculously rude, actually. It's too easy to speed through Gen 8, and also plan to get the charms. That's the main reason why you're doing this challenge. Gotcha. Yeah, like you're trying to slow the game down and repace it, but you also like you want to be as close to having that charm as possible when you're done. Yeah, the lure drops your frames. I mean, yeah, if you're spawning that many mons, and all the particle effects don't help. First to tell you, you got a Parasect for catching legends. Hey, that's awesome. There you go. You got the false swipe with damp. Well, you ran across the wild area and sort of you're like, ah, what am I getting there? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Again, that's where like the wild area, if anything feels like rushed and tacked on to Sword and Shield, it's the wild area to me. It's the concept of the free camera and open world feels so much better done in Crown Tundra than it does in the like wild area of the main game. Even then, in Crown Tundra, it's kind of their implementation of the open world free roam kind of aspects, where it just like cranks the level to whatever your level is kind of boring. Like, I don't like the fact that once you beat the game, like 90% of the Pokemon you're going to encounter are all level 60. It kind of helps, I guess, for people who are trying to level stuff up, but it just doesn't feel like Pokemon at that. It feels boring and monotonous at that point to have everything be level 60 or higher. It's like, okay, never mind. Like, if you go off route, then it's different, or if you go onto a route, it's different. But the wild area just feels really boring, and a lot of the Pokemon are only there. Yours didn't lag much there in the Verdian Forest? Hey, that's pretty good. Good for your Switch. You're genuinely rooting for it, hoping it'd be great. It's a Pokemon on a home console. That should be awesome. Yeah, I get that. When you get to the Master Sword part, you'll see. If you want to see Breath of the Wild, go to the Lost Woods. Yeah, I need to play more Breath of the Wild. Oh, okay, you were talking about Zelda stuff with this. Gotcha. When you explored the tundra, you got lost and got more overwhelmed. That's actually really fair. I got lost too, and that map really wasn't great. I got lost a bunch in that, but at the same time, like, the world's a bit better. Breath of the Wild stream? Oh god. I don't know about that. Plowing through these Jirachi encounters. Call me Mr. Plow. Heck yeah. Dude, now imagine we had 3 more Jirachi encounters running at the same time. That's what we're hopefully getting towards. What encounter did we start on today, guys? Was it, What encounter number did we start on today? Was it 215, or what were we at? Splatoon stream? Splatoon stream might actually be a bit of fun. Crown Country, you kept going in circles and kept getting lost. Yeah. Don't have the DLC in Sword? Gotcha. Some have not missed a Fury Cutter? Nice! Well, Splatoon 2, it's objectively better than 1. But you like 1 more, it's always killed 2 for you? How so? 215? Okay, so we've done 10 encounters today, which is pretty normal at this point in the stream nowadays. It's funny kind of being like, oh yeah, we got 10 encounters, and already when, back when we started, it was like, oh boy, are we gonna manage to get 10 in today, or are we gonna have to, like, stop the stream at 9? And now here we are, it's like, yeah, we got, like, I'm kind of sad that I think we're only gonna get, like, I guess to probably, like, 13 encounters today. I was hoping to get to a 14th, but oh well. Want to play Splatoon 1 story on Switch? Like, have that be like a DLC for Splatoon 2? Anxious for more video game news, especially from Nintendo. It'll be interesting. I think we're coming to a point where people are holding off, or like developers are holding off on giving new information until E3, because that's just like right around the corner now. When 2 first came out, the dualies felt way too broken, taking away any challenge, plus online, which you didn't get until a year after. So you missed a year of its lifespan. Gotcha. Luckily, E3 is coming out in like a week. Yeah, that's where you're gonna see most stuff at this point. Like, once E3 was announced and all the companies like, yeah, we're actually gonna do E3 again this year, like, they kind of want E3 to be a big thing, I think. Said you hadn't missed a Fury Cutter and then you missed 2 in a row. That's why you just don't speak on these things. You just accept them as what they are and move on, all happy and content. That's how it be. Summer Game Fest is going to be big too. What's that? Is it like another game convention thing, or is it like a game sale, or what is that? Can't contain your excitement for Evolution plushies. You order them. You order that started getting shipped yesterday. Nice. Man, I've got one thing that was supposed to have shipped like 2 weeks ago now. It was actually supposed to arrive like. It was supposed to arrive by the 22nd, like somewhere between the 17th and the 22nd of May. Immediately after it shipped, it said the 24th, and I was like, okay, you know, that's unfortunate, but I understand. And now here we are on the 26th, and like, there's just not even an estimate for the package anymore. It's a little bit sad. Oh no, did we just lose capture again? When did this lost capture again? On the Coliseum disc. So I'll have to reset that in a second. It's very similar to E3. It's like E3. Jeff Keighley does it. Okay. I think more is shown. Like it's a bit more like a game showcase kind of deal. Ah, dang it, I was going so fast, and then... Sorry for all the Windows like device sounds. I'm just trying to get this other capture back up. It's not 100% accuracy, it's 50% accurate. Basically, Amethyst, basically. That should fix it. There we go. Yeah. This is the first time they showed Unreal Engine 5. Nice. I actually feel like I remember seeing UE4 like demo footage like many years ago now. That was pretty cool seeing. Be right back. Alright, see you in a bit, Kevin. This is obnoxious. I'm gonna have to growl on him again. It's very unfortunate, because he's probably gonna get a crit now. But I really needed to slow him down. Because look just how slow I'm chipping away at health. Like, this Mudkip's bulky. I have to crit here if I'm gonna take it. Yeah, no, it's over. It's over. It was a big transition from UE 3 to 4. Oh, it was? The bully is a beast. Mud crit, you know, stays true to its name here. The deck says that you could SOS for Slowking. They still have not found one. What do you mean by, like, SOS for it? Oh, for Slowking. Doesn't it have to be raining or something, or you have to do it in a certain spot? That tends to be the case with... That's not where it's... I'm not going to crit and have Mudkip miss and then me crit again. That's not happening, so... You'll complain about it, like, Epic's like, alright, we made UE4 project seamlessly transfer. Oh, like it was a big thing trying to transition from UE3 to 4. It needs to rain or be at night, can't remember. CeraVe would have that information, I think. I've never fully understood, what exactly a lot of like the encounter tables mean when it comes to SOSing on CeraVe's site, but CeraVe would have information for you. Dude, this is crazy. I'm at full attack, and Mudkip Growled is doing more to me. Yeah, so much for going fast. Unless we crit here. Yeah, no. I'm just going to go level up. Probably don't need a rain for it to appear in the overworld. Best shiny mysticals are Jirachi, Mew, Shaman, Darkrai, Genesect, Pokeball, Magirna, and Celebi. Not a fan of Manaphy. I take it. That's fine. That's fine. We can all have our own opinions. Sometimes you want gameplay demos to turn into actual games, and the one Epic Showcase for UE5, you want that to be a game. What did they showcase for it? For Slowking, it's just in Calliope. Shiny Manaphy is really good too. It just isn't tough competition. That's actually really fair. I was just teasing you. I was just teasing you, you know. Manaphy is your favorite mythical. It looks like a baby. Oddly, most of the mythicals kind of have that feel, don't they? Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Manaphy, Victini. Yo, how's it going, Puffin? Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you don't know who Puffin is, he is a awesome Pokemon streamer on YouTube as well. So definitely go check out his stuff if you like these streams. He's a great guy. He streams generally before I stream. So if you need some more shiny hunting content before I'm live, definitely go check out Puffin. Project size is 100 gigs, and that's big yikes. Like all projects? Or just like the specific one they used? Don't know Puffin. I know. I figured just in case, you know, you never know. It might be someone's first day watching streams. Granted, I think most of the people here who haven't been in my streams for years have actually, like, been introduced to my streams by Puffin, so. Done with filling the deck's gonna go back to Masuding for Sandshrew. Best of luck with that, gamers. Starting to get hungry, but you don't want to go because you don't know how much longer I'll be streaming. Take a while to eat, and you also don't want to miss the end of the stream. Gotcha. We're gonna go for about another 30 minutes, probably. I don't have an exact encounter number on that or anything. Also, I don't actually even know. Hold on. That's not what I meant to click. What level am I still? I am level 6, okay. So let's save, and let's hopefully actually take this Mudkip out this time. Most of the projects would be that big? It was like a Middle East action game? That'd be pretty cool, actually. I should go check out the trailers and stuff. Pretty sure I'm Wakandan? I don't believe that's the case, actually. I know I look the part, right? But nah. Should we get an Intimidate mod? That could be helpful. Actually, no. Intimidate really slows down SOSing. I would avoid it. No, you just already answered it, Juan. Juan, pester me after the stream. Have me watch at least one more episode of it. Or better yet, Juan, like, message me at like 9 AM tomorrow or something, or whenever the heck you wake up, and just tell me to, and I'll put it on. Thought it was better? I don't think it is, because the problem is you're gonna have the, like, oh, Intimidate has lowered your opponent's attack, like, every time it comes in. Right? So, like, that slows it down. I think you'll go since you don't want to starve yourself. Ah, totally understand, man. Shy Dude, thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Have a good night. See you next time. Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, the team lost the hockey game last night. No! If it was again, it's over. RIP. You work at 7 AM. Ah. Ping me so I see it when I wake up at like 7:45. Using super effective moves speeds up the call too. Oh yeah. Granted, depending on what you're SOSing, that doesn't really matter. Most of them call it, if you're doing like a 15 call rate, they just call in like crazy anyways. Shiny at 226. It's a bold prediction, Kevin. Guess we'll see if that works for you here. SOS for Delmise? Oof. You didn't know that? Yeah, I think like you had mentioned it like after hearing about it. And that was the first time I had heard of it either. Because yeah, I just never really paid attention to that. Didn't know you were using super effective moves. Think... Hold on, I'm lost. I'm lost in this conversation. Skip tomorrow's live stream for the show, even though I don't stream on Thursdays. Done. Yeah, we'll skip it because of Juan, guys. No stream tomorrow because Juan says so. If you SS Delmise, it can't be damaged. No adrenaline orbs allowed. If you break these rules, you're weak. No shiny charm either. That seems like a standard SOS hunt. I don't see any problems with that. What's Delmise's call rate? Delmise is easy. Kinda wanna do a Pokepelago hunt, but also Sakusen hunts are meh. Oh yeah, because you can do Pokepelago, can't you? Because like random Pokemon show up on the Berry Island. Obsessed with the top of Phoenix got from the GTS on Pokemon Home 2 days ago. Nice! Delmise's call rate is 3. Delmise's SOS sucks. Yeah, I've seen it done before. Like back in 2017, I saw someone do it. It was brutal. Yeah. I'll have to do it at some point for my living decks, but I'm not looking forward to it. Tapu Fini is one of your favorite Pokemon. I'm glad you're able to get one then, Amethyst. That's awesome. We need to do a Pokepelago hunt, shiny hunt soon. Awesome. Yeah, you gotta. Are you gonna do your? Are you gonna do your Celebi hunt first, or are you gonna do those at the same time? I guess you might not be able to if they'd be on the same DS. Do some SOS hunts for now. Awesome. Yeah, I need to do some more off-stream stuff. Like, and I also need to stream on Twitch some more again. You know, I did a couple of those streams over there. I enjoyed those a lot. I just then hadn't had time. So sometime this week or weekend, I might do some. StarCraft Harvestability, Trevin is your lead, and did the increased spawn Delmise in Sword and Shield. Tons of spawns there. Nice! I need to do another Gen 8 hunt at some point. That's not like Dynamax, because that's all I've done is Dynamax since starting doing the Dynamax stuff. I haven't done anything else on the Switch on stream. I need to try something else. Outside of, I guess, like on Valentine's Day, I did the Cutie Fly hunt kind of on that. So I need to do another hunt like that. It's just like an actual Gen 8 hunt, not Dynamax based. Finish up Torchic, then you'll play Crystal to do Celebi. Once you get Celebi, you're gonna do some random hunts again. Nice! Good plan. Good plan. All your shiny mons are monotypes. It's Is it just like a coincidence, or is that something you went for? Want a SR for all the evolutions? Maybe we could race for them? Heck yeah, Puffin. We still need to do the shiny race, because yeah, we had that one planned, and then I think both of us realized like at the same time it was Mother's Day, and like, oops, that's probably not the best day to plan like a big collab stream. So yeah, we definitely need to do that at some point. We can work on planning that. Got the team for Delmise already? Go for it, Juan. Show us all how easy it actually is. Have a crap ton of hunts planned for after Celebi. There you go. I've got so many like backlogged hunts I need to finish. So doing something longer term than a one-off. Yeah! SR with a theme, or collecting all the alchemy or something. Man, I've wanted to do all the alchemy. I don't know if I'm disappointed or relieved that there's only one shiny form for each of the little like toppings. So there's only like 7 that you have to go for instead of 63. I don't know if I'm happy or sad about that. Like, I kind of liked the idea of like going for an absurd number of them, but also sanity. No, a crit. Why it had to be a crit? Yeah, that'd be fun, Puffin, for sure. Want to make a real team in Showdown and then get the shinies for them. Nice. Like, actually, like, get the competitive shinies for that. Do it. Your Soak's Miracle will teach you kids what he's made of. Do it, Juan. Do it, Juan. I expect the shiny in the shiny showcase by the end of the day. Let's get all the shiny Spinda. And we have to do it in Gen 3 Ruby and Sapphire copies that actually have good batteries still. This is gonna be brutal now that it growled me. It might win. Not like competitive IVs, but competitive moves. Gotcha. That sounds like a good plan. I think it'd be a bit crazy to go for specific IVs and stuff on shinies. It's nice when it happens, but, you know, it's not, like, guaranteed by any means. Oh, please don't crit. Please don't crit. Oh, thank goodness. That was close. Technically have 3 hunts on hold still. All 3 are SOS, a Hoodoo, a Fermantis, and a Bruxus. Gotcha. They were nowhere near close to taking as long as your most recent 4 shinies, so we'll do them after Celebi. Yeah. It's funny how, like, the perspective changes on the shiny hunts and how long they take. Like, that first shiny I ever got was a shiny Ditto that I spent, like, 4 hours going for or something. It was, like, you know, it was just, I was sitting in my room on, like, Christmas break, you know, like, I completed the dex, let's go for a shiny. And I went for a shiny Ditto through SOS, and, like, started at, like, 11 at night, and found it at, like, 4 in the morning or something, so, you know, like, 4 or 5 hours. I was like, man, this took forever. The next thing I did was an Alolan Rattata that took me, like, 2 or 3 days of hunting continuously to find, and immediately changed the perspective. But, you know, now, like, a 4-hour hunt's, like, really reasonable. It's funny how that perspective changes after doing, like, 300 hunts. First shiny was a Tailo in Pokemon Go. Nice! That's awesome, Amethyst. I really like Tailo as a Pokemon. It's one that I don't remember. It's one that I don't think about often, but when I'm reminded of it, I really like it. And, like, I smile thinking about it. It's one of those nostalgic Pokemon for me. Because, you know, being the kid who grew up on Gen 3, like, all those Gen 3 Pokemon just, like, hit that nostalgia button. Already mentioned that you got a shiny Milcery in your Water-type only run. Yeah, you did. And you kept it. Nice. First shiny was a Pelipper. Sweet. That's pretty cool. I love Wingull. Pelipper I'm not quite as big of a fan of, but I love Wingull. But the shinies are good. I like the green. Every Pokemon game has their Route 1 normies, absolutely. You always have, like, that rodent type, the rodent or dog type Pokemon, and your bird Pokemon. Alright guys, I think we can get 2 more in, maybe? We might actually hit the 14 encounters that I was planning for the stream. Pelipper's a toilet that can fly. That's kind of a cursed thought, but okay. The shiny isn't great for it, for Tailo. Yeah, it's weird that they went with a green. I think it's because back then they were still doing it all based off of like a color shifting algorithm. So it wasn't like the shiny colors weren't as intentional. Most of the time, like they set it so it worked for a couple, and then from there it just kind of like made the rest. Also strange. I have to reset this GameCube. I knew there was an issue as soon as it showed the GameCube boot animation again. Wooloo's your favorite? Wooloo is pretty nice. It's just so round. Grenado. Forget a Pelibird lives in the Steelix's house? Is it in like a mystery dungeon game? Your Bonsly is the best IVs? Nice! As far as like Route 1 Pokemon go, I'm trying to think what might be my favorite. I have a soft spot for Poochyena. I'm trying to think of what else there would be. Pick-a-Peck? I like Pick-a-Peck. Yeah, I think it would probably be Poochyena. Or Bidoof. But yeah, definitely Poochyena, I think. For a multitude of reasons. And you saw there's a house that, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the one you can fish out of, right? You're biased to Sword and Shield, though. That's fair. That's totally fair. I'm biased towards Gen 3. That's part of why Poochyena would be my favorite. Like, as far as the Route 1 kind of Pokemon go. Rookity is a pretty cool Pokemon. I like it. Again, this goes back to, like, despite my other criticisms of Gen 8, I like the Pokemon designs. A lot of those Pokemon designs were really good. Best Route 1 bird is Starly. It's the Starly line. Best dog is Pooch. Best buck is Grubbin line. And best rodent is Rattata. That's fair. That's actually pretty fair to break it out into the, like, the bird, the bug, the dog, and the rodent, because there have been... That's basically what it's been, yeah. Rip your Psyduck, who has a minus special attack nature. Rip. It is a physical Psyduck. He's just got to get really buff, right? It's got to be like that that Psyduck figure that I posted on the Discord. The Nickit line is so nice too. Yeah! Really stepped up the Gen 7 and 8 designs. This is true, yeah. Like, I think moving to 3D really gave them free reign to make a lot of really good designs. Gen 6 suffered a little bit, I think, just from having to remodel every single Pokemon that already existed, so no need to get, like, fancy there. But yeah, Gen 7 and Gen 8 have some really good designs for sure, Buff, and you're right. Favorite Pokemon bird is Staraptor. Nice! You see your art in the server? I will check after the stream. Which, by the way, guys, if you're not on the Discord, there's a link for the Discord below, as well as Nightbot has been posting it in the stream. Feel free to join. Would love to have you there. If you're not in there already. Alright, depending on how this May battle goes, this will either be our last or second to last encounter. If we have to go and level up before beating May again, this will be our last encounter, but if we can breeze through this May, then we definitely have time for to get to 229. Gen 6 Gale Wings Talonflame with Brave Bird is OP. How so? It can get 203 attack and only a 180 special attack? Dang, that's actually a big difference. Your art is real, and yes, it's meant to be that amazing. I have high hopes. I have high hopes for looking at it in a minute. Priority sweep, gotcha. Never ran Brave Bird, use no item talent playing with acrobatics. Nice. I was impressed by your by the showdown replay you posted earlier, Juan. I still find it so funny that one person was like, "Oh, it's hacks." I don't say GG to hacks, and it's like, what do you mean hacks? You getting a crit is hacks to them. It got nerfed in Gen 7. What'd they change? They just make its effect less. Like, what's the difference between Gen 6 and Gen 7 Gale Wings? See the first one you posted? The replay? I also haven't seen that. I need to check the Discord. I wasn't on Discord a lot this afternoon. People throw around hack. Yeah. I still think my proudest moment in FPS gaming history was playing Black Ops 3 during like the free weekend or whatever on Steam back in 2015. Having no clue what I was doing. At this point I was still new to like keyboard and mouse FPS games because it was like right after I had built my computer. So I'd been used to being like on the Xbox and stuff. Being terrible at FPS games, running around in Black Ops 3 and getting the final kill cam with a crossbow, randomly flicking and getting a perfect headshot, and every single person in text and voice chat was just screaming about how it was so bad that aimbots were allowed in the game. It was like, yes! Like, you know you're playing well when everyone on both teams is calling you an aimbot, and it's like, nah, just look at my KD of like 2 to 15. Got super lucky in that fight. I mean, yeah, but like, that's still not hacks. It was a complete sweep from a week ago. Nice, that's awesome. From priority for all flying moves, always to priority for all flying moves at full health. Ah, gotcha. That's an interesting stipulation for that. Like, basically it only gives you one priority turn. Alright, yeah, we got time. We're gonna do one more encounter. We're gonna hit the 14 encounters today. I've been called a hacker in FPS games too many times. Yeah. The cross was really fun in COD Cold War. The new Black Ops game. I played the demo for that. I just couldn't justify paying more. Paying more after already disowning Modern Warfare 2019. It's like I've played my Call of Duty game for the next 5 years. Your Ninjaska is a hackmon, basically. Yeah, it's like he was just calling it like, this is stupid, you shouldn't have gotten that crit or something like that, reading through the chat. Like, that's the only reason you won. It's like, yeah, but I still won, right? Like, whether or not you got lucky because the game's mechanic revolves around luck a little bit doesn't make it less of a win. Then not. If not, then you're good. Like, use recoil for what? Oh, for Brave Bird. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because, yeah, that just immediately, like, you only get one turn with Brave Bird. It's hacks because I didn't win. Exactly, Puffin. That's the exact logic that you use in video games. Like, if someone's just better than me at a video game, they're hacking. It's obvious. Cold War isn't the best, to be honest. Yeah, like, there were a few design choices, like, in terms of the way the gameplay worked that I was just confused by. Like, I don't know why they decided that, like, they used score streaks. It was score streaks this time, right? Like, it was score streaks, but it wasn't, like, dying didn't reset it. So it was just constantly a problem of, like, you'd have a wave of UAVs go up, and you'd have a wave of mortar shells come in, and you'd have a wave of attack helicopters come through. Like, everyone was just getting the score streaks at the same time, and it just didn't feel fun. Your ninja swept 5 of his mons. It was mostly one-sided in your hacking. Right? Like, you were getting crushed up until that point, to be completely honest. You can't adrenaline the Delmise. Do it. I say you can. I say you can, one. I'm the final decider of the rules here. Chopper Gunner also lasts like 2 minutes, so you couldn't do anything. Yeah. It like lasted for 2 minutes, so if you had one and one was already up because you and the person on the other team got them at the same time, it was super buggy. Really, I didn't notice any bugs in the demo. Honestly, the game itself like looked and sounded fine. It was just like the gameplay itself was too similar in a lot of aspects to Modern Warfare 2019 for me to buy it, but also like any differences were like bad differences, right? Like the score streaks being different. Yeah, so again, like, after Call of Duty Ghosts was just a dumpster fire, after that, I just started buying like one Call of Duty every 5 years. I was like, that's fine for me. So like, I bought Black Ops 3, and then I bought Modern Warfare in 2019. That's it. So, in like 2026, I'll consider one again, or 2025. Pimpinite's undercover sweeps are funny since the people he sweeps whine about him hacking. See, I don't get how hacking would work on a site like Showdown or an app like Showdown. Like, it just doesn't feel like it would work, right? Like, there's so much verification checking happening. I just don't think that could work. Yo, Peter, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Remember in Ghost they didn't have UAVs, you had to place them on the ground? I don't remember, because I only played that game for like a week. I remember... So, I've never been, like, overly critical of media that I've been consuming. If you can entertain me to any extent, you've gotten, like, the thumbs up from me. I remember that game... Something about how it played was so bad, I was just like, the first day I was like, I'm not having fun with this. What's wrong? Like, this game just doesn't seem enjoyable. What is going on? And then... but at first I passed it off, because when I got Ghosts, my Xbox was hooked up to, like, the family room TV instead of, like, the TV I use in the basement. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just, it's like, it's weird on this TV probably because of input delay, because all the post-processing that happens on TVs that just, you don't really think about, that weren't happening on the other TV I had set up. Oof. So we'll have to growl. So, I was like, oh, but then I played on, like, the TV I usually play, and I was like, this really is just bad. And so I just stopped playing it. Yo, Hypnotic Turtle, welcome to the stream. How's it going? It's going well. Thanks for asking. Hope you're doing well. I think they're called Satcoms. Oh, yeah, and the dogs. The dogs, too. Yeah, the dogs are, like, the big, like, selling point of the game, right? Usually uses Caterpie or whatever. Oh, and Sword and Shield. Gotcha. Yes, we got a crit. Ooh, wow, that was a crit? Yikes. That is concerning, actually. Currently searching for a piece of lost media right now. Does anyone have any memories of the big blue thing sweepstakes on Cartoon Network? I do not remember that, no. Please, Torchic, finish this off. No, 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 no. No! Do we have to growl twice? I'm giving this one more try, otherwise I will go pick up the potion from the mart, and that should be enough to beat this. Got a theoretical shiny team you'll have at some point. Nice! Most funny out of Cold War is putting the banana blade blueprint on your knife. Having the crossbow and equipping the stim shot, tomahawk, and landmine. Ah, yes. That sounds like absolute chaos, and I love it. Am I hunting tomorrow? No. So, usually what happens on Thursdays is I have, like, some time I chill out with some friends. think tomorrow I'll be kind of doing that, but I also might be up with, like, my mom's helping her with some stuff. So yeah, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming Friday, though. Why? Growl has no use if it's just gonna crit 50% of the time anyways. Alright, we gotta go level up, or at the very least grab a potion from the mart. Let's go talk to the guy at the mart and grab the potion. That's gonna be our best bet here. Torchic doesn't like you. Why not? Because it won't shine? Mine won't shine either. Granted, I've only done like 200. I've only done about as many Torchic encounters as I would have done like in a single stream of Torchic if I was just doing Torchic. First batch of grass, of course. I'm gonna try to team in Showdown and post a replay. Awesome, look forward to seeing it. Can't believe in 6 months Sword and Shield will be 2 years old. That's a really weird thought, actually, yeah. I feel like a lot of that comes down to I just haven't played a lot of Sword and Shield, you know? Like, until Crown Tundra came out, I just hadn't played a lot. And even after Crown Tundra came out, I didn't play a whole lot of it outside of Dynamax. The Regidrago hunt and Dynamax are all I did. So we're just gonna start attacking it, and we have a potion that we can use if we start getting low. Breath of the Wild is 4 years old, true. It's weird, it's honestly kind of weird to think that Breath of the Wild's been out longer than I've been streaming. That's a surprisingly weird thought to me. Like, Breath of the Wild's a new game, but I've been streaming for a while, right? Like, that's kind of the, like, dissonance in my head, I guess. It's like, oh yeah, it's not really a new game. If it crits, I was about to be like, if it crits, I swear, immediately undo all the damage we just did. Alright, there we go. Finally through Mudkip. Required using the potion, but we got through Mudkip. So we're gonna go encounter this Jirachi, guys, and then we're gonna do a raid, so stick around for that. We'll find a raid target. And yeah, then we'll send over a raid. Breath of the Wild is great. You take pleasure in going to the Great Plateau and beating everything. I need to play Breath of the Wild again. Basically, I just need to restart and try again on Breath of the Wild because I like took a break and totally forgot where I was to the point where I could have sworn I was in a different spot from where I was when I like actually saved. So either I like thought of an extra section that doesn't exist, or I just totally forgot a chunk of me playing. The raid was a fail? Was it? We had a raid. No, yesterday's one. I think I know what you're talking about, Peter. Was it the one 2 days ago where we tried raiding Shiny Shack and we like sent the raid over as the stream ended, so we all just got sent to a VOD? Because that happened. But yesterday we had a raid. So let's make sure this one's not a fail, at least. Let's see. The Breath of the Wild, we're at the point now where you just glitch the game. Yeah, it's like that thing where you just like, I've hit a point. Okay, let's We haven't rated this person before. Alright. Pokemon Jirachi summary. No shiny Jirachi today. But we did get in 14 encounters, which has been kind of our benchmark of like proper like speed. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Thank you to anyone that liked, anyone that subscribed. And just a big thank you to everyone for hanging out in chat. We're rating the Sassy Miltank. It's hunting for an Archon in Sword and Shield, so definitely go through, follow this raid. I'll be back streaming on Friday. So until next time, guys, take care.